Don't you just love goalkeeper reviews? Welcome to this 85 rated Rulebreakers Anthony Lopes player review. We're going to give this goalkeeper a go today. He got downgraded in his kicking compared to his non-inform, and everything else obviously got some very nice boosts. And that reflex stat of 96 is actually one of the highest in the game for goalkeepers in FIFA 22 at the time of recording. So that's obviously very, very good to see, and hopefully will help him perform quite well in game. The only thing that I'm a bit worried about this guy, to be honest, is the height. Standing at 6 foot, like anything near a corner, is going to have me a little bit worried. Just to correct my previous statement as well, Lopes actually has the highest reflex stat out of any goalkeeper currently available within the game. 94 Yashin does actually match him, but obviously isn't currently available at the time of recording this video, but if you're watching this in the future, obviously he will be. A couple of traits on this card, one of them obviously being it comes for crosses, and in regards to in-game stats with goalkeepers, pretty much what you see is what you get, but obviously a notable stat which isn't displayed is the reaction stat. Anthony Lopes has an 82 rating for that. Okay, full Premier League side is what we face in this first outing. Not a fan of this. Good save from Lopes, to be fair. Good stop. Balls into the box. Oh, another save. What is Van Dijk doing trying to do acrobatics? Nice save once again from Lopes. My defence tonight is not being too great, and we are really up against it here. Salah's gone for it from distance, and he forces a save out of Lopes. Keeper. Ooh, would have liked you to have caught that, but at least you got rid of it. I don't want to jinx him, but it has to be said, Lopes is having a very, very good game thus far. Made plenty of saves, which is great, and yeah, as you can see, he's been a bit of a busy boy. Oh, Bruno went for it, but Lopes equal to it once more. I think you can tell from Lopes' rating that he's had, a very good outing, and got to give him credit. He faced a lot of shots in that game and dealt with them rather well too. So, yeah, pleasantly surprised so far. That's a pretty good team, featuring Hero Morientes and Player of the Month, Benzema. Oh, took a deflection and Lopes collects. That's a chance for Son. Doesn't go first time. Lopes makes the save, not the most convincing one. And it almost ends up in the back of the net. That was a weird one. Bounced under him and still hit the bar. Oh, what a save. I'd already accepted it we conceded there. Lopes, terrific reflex. Benzema. Oh, another save from Lopes. Son crosses into the box and Lopes deals with. Could be in trouble here. Could be in trouble here. No, Lopes once again on it. 0-0 at the break. It's been a tough one, to be honest. We have not had much possession. Shot from Benzema and save from Lopes. Eventually we're beaten by a sweat. Good save. And the ball's just bouncing everywhere from my opposition, but that's a good save from Lopes. Okay, that game has come to an end, but gotta say, Lopes once again, very, very good. Did a good job, made plenty of saves once more, and I'm still just really, really surprised. I wasn't expecting this from him. So, yeah, GG so far. Eventually, we get into game number 3, and we are up against Rulebreakers Antonio, and in his defense, he's got a pretty good back line. So, could be a tough one for Foden and maybe Lopes. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper, who hopefully distributes to our winger. Very good pass. Oh, that's not ideal to be conceded. If you're wondering why I didn't close him down too much, I was expecting him to pass and just made the wrong decision and ultimately paid for it. Bruno went for it from distance and Lopes made that look very, very easy. It's a pretty close game, so I'm confident goals will come in the second half. We've just got to make sure we take our chances because it just feels like one of those games. Oh, oh, Lopes, come on. There's a chance. Oh, Lopes does really, really well. And then we defend it. Brilliant from Lopes there. Quick off his line to deny the attacker. It's fair to say it was a game to forget for Lopes in this one, conceding 4 times, which is not particularly too ideal, but yeah, it was brilliant in the first 2 games, but in this one, yeah, not great. It's now time to talk about the performances of this Anthony Lopes. Well, as you can see, no goals, no assists, absolutely terrible. No, he was actually quite good. I don't think he's a brilliant goalkeeper, but I'll say straight away, much better than I thought he would be, and he did actually make some extremely impressive stops. He really, really did. His reflexes were mad, and you'll have seen that if you watch the footage. He really, really did make some very good stops, especially from close range. I thought he was a very effective shot stopper in that regard. Where he comes unstuck versus other goalkeepers is anything that's going near a corner, anything that's aimed well, he's just not going to have a chance of. Now, obviously, if a shot is that well aimed, no goalkeeper's going to have a chance, but if it is near a corner, a tall goalkeeper does have, you know, the chance of getting fingertips, a glove to it, etc., etc., whereas this guy just isn't going to. So that is obviously one of the issues with this card, and we knew it would be from the start with him being just 6 foot. I don't know about you guys, but normally goalkeepers for me, if they're not above 6'3", they don't perform that well. This actually goes against this because Lopes was actually very, very good for me. I thought he performed quite well, but would I trust him in champs? No, I wouldn't. There are other reasons as well other than the height, but that is, I won't lie, one of the main issues with the card. So let's move on. Let's just first talk about some positives. What did I really like about the card? Ultimately, it is his reflexes. It's his quick reactions to those close range shots. He did a very good job in that regard. Also, I do think he's pretty quick off the line as well, which is certainly quite beneficial. The problem I had with this card for most part, though, I don't think he handles situations too well. Definitely isn't a player who likes to catch the ball a lot, and that does have me a bit on edge, I won't lie. And I also think his positioning compared to some other high-rated goalkeepers just isn't quite there. So, yeah, from close range, though, I've got to give him a lot of credit because he was a lot better than I expected him to be, and he isn't garbage, and he's going to be discarded just because he's a goalkeeper, and most people are just going to go for Donnarumma for League One teams, but I do have to say I was pleasantly surprised with the performance of this item. Saying that, do I recommend picking it up if you run with, you know, a League One backline? No, I'd still stick with Donnarumma. He's just so good in this game, very tall and pretty reliable in every single area, but yeah, I do have to say that I've said it numerous times, I was very pleasantly surprised with some of the saves that this card made for me. So yeah, all in all, definitely a lot better than I expected it to be, but is it a card that I'll ever use again? Probably not. In fact, I'm pretty confident I won't unless I'm reviewing a Lyon centre-back and I need the green link. I probably will stick with Donnarumma, but as I say, I can't get over the fact that he made some absolutely incredible saves for me, so I do have to give him props in those areas. Just wish his handling and positioning were a bit better because, as I say, his reflexes are actually ridiculously good. Guys, that is my review of the 85 rated Lopes. Give him a go. Let me know how you get on with him in the comment section down below. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be appreciated. If you want to see more goalkeeper reviews, make sure you support the channel. I'll do plenty more if you want to see them. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.